name's Kris and a couple of days ago Yahoo Travel did an article about my book. It's called Gatecrashing Europe. It was nice to get this article in Yahoo because it goes out to a wider audience, America. And the Americans are known for their positivity and their enthusiasm, so you would expect some nice, supportive, loving comments directed at me in the comment section, I would imagine. So let's have a look, see what the Americans are saying to me. Dan says, "This dude is a mooch. He is no better than a gypsy or a refugee coming from Syria." Wes, "You didn't do it for free. You literally bummed money from strangers without a second thought or care and no shame whatsoever. You make me want to vomit. You are a con artist and a thief." Bob says, "You're starting to look like a Muslim." Proactive says, "You can bet your backside his name is not Kris Mole. I know what he is and I know where he came from." My name is Kris Mole. Mrs. Bubba says, "What a cumbag. There is nothing lower than a young man begging for anything, and yet this lowlife has money for designer shades and smokes." Joe Swanson says, "If he tried that now, he'd be mugged by Muslim migrants everywhere he went if he slept on the street." Ed, "He looks like an Arab Muslim looking for economic opportunity. So naturally, the Europeans gave him room and board and $300 a week." We don't use dollars in Europe. Vinny Bag of Donuts says, "It was his cool hipster headgear that opened doors for him and also covered up his lack of hair hygiene." Vince, "Another leech to society being promoted as some oppressed, downtrodden hero. Sickening." Joe, "The movie Hostel should have happened to this guy just on principle. Who knows? Another drifter with no meaning in life." Barney, "I bet since he is a Brit, his mouth and rear door gases smell like Angus beef and potato." T says, "So he's a bum and a dirtbag. I hope his parents are proud." Guillaume says, "Parasite." Audrey, "Oh, you mean you were a bum, right, Kris? Either that or an opportunistic migrant, like the Syrians. Get a life and a real job, you freeloader." Barney, "Wow, I wonder when he did not bathe for many days, his foreskin must have filled with cheese and smelled rancid, like cheddar cheese." Andrew, "Congratulations, you have won a free Sucking Dong Bought This Vacation bumper sticker." Dingle, "He needs a good swift kick in the nuts." Monte Carlo, "Look at his face. He looks stupid on top of being a loser." Disgusted, "I bet his lips are severely chapped and he now has to use a cork to keep the feces from dripping down his pants legs." Blazing Machine Gun says, "So what, he was a bum. The world is full of bums. And if you were a homosexual bum, it's always easy to find a place to stay. You bum." Sports Guy, "I wonder how many blowjobs he had to give." Fred says, "Terrorist." Richard, "Mooching his way across Europe, he'd make a good Muslim." Nicholas, "And he was only raped 5 times. M, It's just like a brown person to pull an entitlement, you owe me stunt like this. I'm sure he played the race card endlessly and shamed libtard moron liberals into paying his way. Brown people have no shame in using other people's labour for their selfish, lazy gain. Barney. Since he is from the UK, I bet he is not circumcised. Mansa. I'm sure if he was not white, it wouldn't have worked. On top of that, if he had responsibilities of a family, he probably wouldn't have done it. To which M has replied, he's not white, he's an Arab. Terry. His old man was right in saying he would never amount to anything. Dr. Vinny. You may as well be a Syrian refugee. Get a job if you want to travel. Reply. He didn't get a job, but he gave them. How do you think he got a place to stay? J Sport says, he is pretty dark to have a last name like Mole. Guys like him ruin it for people who really need a handout. I think he is selfish and is probably an Arab with an English name. Typical of that culture. Red. This one I'm going to do in an American accent because it's funnier. Oh, I see. So this douchebag decided to mooch his way around Europe and Yahoo Travel thinks that's cool? I have to just use Google, man. These Yahoo stories are simply shit. Omar says, he looks like a terrorist. Timber Dude, what a loser way to see the world. He sounds like an Eastern European. They are always sponging off someone. I had a couch surfing profile for a while, but got tired of Easterners stealing things and being complete mooches. Norcal says, it's great to see the millennial mentality is an international epidemic. Please don't buy this book. What a joke. Yeah, please don't buy this book. It is a joke. But on the plus side, 10% of all royalties go to Cancer Research UK. And also the whole point of the journey in the book was to raise money for Cancer Research UK. I'm not sure that these people all read the full article before commenting. There was no bumming of any money. There was no asking for any money. There was no touching money, no spending money. But judge for yourself if you want. Just read that, buy it, get it online.